Hello, welcome to the How to Code series. This is Charles, and today we're going to be doing a part 3. But this part 3 is kind of just useful materials for anyone studying, and this is applicable to computer science and coding. This is applicable to, any subject matter. And this is just my preference. This is how I like to do it. These are the supplies and items and useful tools in the arsenal that I love using. So I genuinely think humans remember things better when they write things down. So go to your local store, get a cheap composition notebook. Just get a cute small notebook to journal things, write down syntax if you're writing down code, if there's a concept in coding, even if you have ideas for a website or something you want to develop. Notebooks are awesome. Then we have sticky notes. Gotta love sticky notes. Get a little sticky note, just right there. Put it near your computer, put it near your desk. This is something that I need to get done. This is something that I need to get done. This is something that I need to get done. Or this is some idea. Or this is some useful, right? These help you remember things. Awesome, useful. What comes along with that too is pens. Grab yourself a nice little pen. They're helpful. Write things down. Writing things down, I feel like consolidates stuff better to memory than other things. So as you're on this programming journey with me, grab yourself a trusty little pen. It'll be helpful. Next, and this is what I find cool for explaining people ideas, but it can also be help as a calendar, is grab yourself a whiteboard. Right? A whiteboard, you can solve problems. Anytime you're explaining an idea to somebody else, let's say you're working with another programmer or you're working with another coder or just for any subject matter, right? And you can write it down and explain the idea to them on the whiteboard, kind of visually show them what you're thinking. It makes life a lot easier for both of you guys. So definitely recommend getting a whiteboard as you go along. And then the last thing, and these are I went to Daiso, and it's a cheap Japanese dollar mart essentially. And so in the same way, just go to and they got a bunch of fun stuff in there. They got way more fun stuff. They got it's better than Staples, and it's more economically friendly. So go to a Daiso. It's awesome. And get yourself a little thing to organize it all, a little drawer or something. And that's pretty much all you'll need for this coding journey. And then in terms of IDEs or what should you have for this coding journey, use Replit, use even Visual Studio Code. These are two. One's Replit can cost a little monthly. Visual Studio Code is totally free, entirely free. And it's an awesome, useful IDE. You can follow along for every project, for everything we do, and it'll make it so much better. So yeah, just go enjoy. And sometimes if you need it too when you're coding, grab yourself a little beverage. Grab yourself a nice cold brew coffee, and happy coding, everyone. Enjoy.